What's up, guys? We got another warm day today, so we got the boat loaded up. We got a pile of rods in the passenger seat here, and we've got a scenic drive out to our spot today. It's a new spot for us. I think it's called Salacoa or something along those. It's a creek park. Hopefully they're open. Some confusion going on with that, but we're gonna go check it out, have a nice drive there, and see if we can figure out a new body of water today. Join us and have a good time. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love side of the road snack stands. We have those in small towns. If you don't have these in your town, you are missing out. So let's check it out. That is well stocked. All your sauces, all your jellies, all your honeys, fresh eggs. We got a call for number. You're gonna pick your own eggs, dozen them up. We got sausage, little trinkets. We got drinks. You need to stop for a drink. Oh, they have Mountain Dew. Thank God, because we couldn't find Mountain Dew at Buc-ee's.
We can never pass the spillway without stopping, at least throwing a cast in case we can catch a walleye for lunch.
I'm also a dumb new YouTuber, so my tripod is definitely at home. So we'll see if we can set the camera up here, and you're gonna be taped to a sledgehammer when we get on the boat. So bear with me today. All right, sorry guys, couldn't get the tripod up. Second cast, got one anyway. This is why you always gotta stop by the spillway right here. All right, guys, very sorry I didn't get that catch on camera. Like I said, goober, tripods at home. I threw a couple casts. There was actually a couple old guys there that said they had been fishing for a couple hours and they weren't catching anything. I caught that one on the second cast, and one guy netted it for me, but they were friendly, but I don't think they wanted me there. So I'm gonna leave that to them. I'm gonna leave them that spot today, and we're gonna go figure out another one, see if the fish are biting somewhere else. All right, first thing is we are definitely pronouncing the name wrong. I'm gonna pop it up here so you can try to pronounce it yourself. And like I said, I forgot the tripod, so this is what you guys are gonna be holding on to today. It is a sledgehammer in the tackle bag, so if it looks weird, bear with me. I'm working on being better at this, but we're gonna get out of the water and see what we can figure out. Okay, guys. Bear with me. You are mounted to your sledgehammer, your very custom tripod. Hopefully it stays on there and my phone doesn't end up at the bottom of this place. Seems like a nice place to be. Water is definitely a dark green with unusual leaves in it. Water temperature is chilly, but not that bad. That feels like it's honestly early fall again. We're gonna throw some noisy lures because it's definitely a little bit colored water. We've only got 2 hours. 2 hours is pushing it. We got to get to work. But we're gonna see if we can put something on. We're gonna check with them back on the bank on the way out and see if they put something on. So at least we know something about this body of water. So, throwing a bomber crankbait off of this point over here. Kind of a deep point, it's probably shallow, but we're kind of trying to get an idea where they're at. Where everybody in the area is talking pre-spawn. Bluegills are moving up in my pond. The bass are getting active. They're starting to dart around a little bit instead of just being stagnant. So that is a good sign for us. Y'all might be judging the way I use a crankbait. This is the way I use a crankbait most of the time. Just pulling and stopping. Stopping to crank like a regular person. This feels so wrong to me when using a crankbait. I've never caught fish doing this. Feels like a commercial, how to use a lure. Just toss it and reel. Just reel her in. And the fish will just... Let's go. There's something about this point over here I want to see. Off we go. Because there's a tree. Saw that coming. Did not need to throw in that tree. Yes, I'm one of the weird people that do that. Ah, tree! It definitely works. I don't do it when I can't reach it. It's too risky, but I do it to try to not pull the boat too close. Kind of feels like this side's really shallow. We got a deep shelf behind y'all. Hold up. Guys, I think that was the thump that you look for. Hope your guys' sledgehammer feels stable, not rocky. We're trying to fish out here today because this body of water, I think, is shallow or has a lot of shallow areas, a lot of them. So I'm kind of hoping that the shallow is warming up with this gorgeous sun that we're having. Working on getting the boat set up better for y'all, getting a foot controlled trolling motor so I can pay attention to what I'm doing and turn around and film the right direction. Got other cameras on the way. All that is on the way, folks. If you're already watching, if you're the 25 that are already here, I appreciate y'all a whole bunch. I'm trying to just throw a jig up on this rock wall over here. Let me turn you guys around. You guys want to watch what I'm doing? Rather than just standing next to me, you want to stand behind me? And just like that, now we're on a bass boat. But backwards. Budgety. Sorry if I just start to get quiet at any point. I just need to check if that's a rock. Probably gonna get quiet, focus so I can slow down my lure a little bit. Enjoy some scenic and possibly some kind of music. Hopefully. Hopefully you enjoy it. Gotta lock in, get serious here. Alright, locked in. Good leg goldfish. Throw a couple in your mouth before you cast. Alright. Hey, there it is. He's running. He's running. Okay, I knew this beach had him. I knew this beach was on him. We started throwing a swim bait, and we got a big one, guys. I thought I was stumping the bottom for a second. Woo! Oh, yeah. I'm your mama. Oh, then that's not even open. That's what I'm talking about. He ran with it. I couldn't tell what was going on. Pliers for that one. Look at that. That's what we came here for. Fresh body of water. I'll try to get more details about it. Woo! You're here. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging along. Sorry, you might just be listening to music up until this point. But that's why you came here. We all know it. I'm happy you're here. She's happy you're here. Spawn's almost here. We're going. We'll throw a scale on it real quick because I know y'all like to know the weight. Zeroed out. Woohoo! 314. I'm not mad about that at all. Woohoo! If you stayed to this point, please like and subscribe. Hopefully we can put some more fish in the boat for you, but either way, I hope you appreciate this one. We're gonna give it a release and we're gonna see if there's any more. I saw something darting off of this bank and I was like, I wonder if there's fish checking for bedding areas. Oh yeah, it was. And then off she goes. You know, I was worried about doing loud lures. Throwing a lipless. I was throwing a regular crankbait. I started thinking, I was like, man, I really feel like a regular Kitech swim bait is always a better call. It just, unless that water is like invisible, dirty, if they can possibly see it, and you got the tail thumping. I knew something was going on when I was reeling that in. I couldn't tell what was going on, and then she started running past the boat with it. Woo! Let's see if we can find another one over here. Almost a 4-pounder. Like and subscribe for your boy. What if there's carp in here? I hear like a slapping on the water. It's either like a beaver or a carp. And I can't complain about that. Almost 4-pounder on a new body of water. We got that one at the spillway this morning. The guys there, they weren't like mad, but they had been sitting there for hours, and I rolled up and caught that fish like second cast, and then one of the guys had to net it because I couldn't get it over the railing. So it's not that they were like upset with me. It was like, man, it's just not what you like to see. And I get it. I wasn't gonna stay there and bug them and ruin their day at the spillway. So I'm really glad we came here. If you're ever doubting trying a new spot, man, you gotta go do it. Give it more than one try. I'm glad I went long enough to get that bite, because now I know this body of water is turned on this year, which I had a feeling it would be with how warm it's getting out here. It's like 60, so the water's got to be like almost 50 right now. They are looking for beds. That's a perfect bedding area. We found them in the transitional zone. That's what I'm talking about. All right, but that, folks, we're gonna be out of time. We gotta get to work. We got alarms going off at us. I'm gonna make a couple casts on the way out. Obviously, we'll put those on. We're rushing back to the boat ramp. I really appreciate it. We got one fish out here today and maybe an hour and a half. So we're getting this body of water on the list. We'll be back here. If you're in the North Georgia area or you just like watching the North Georgia area, we're gonna be checking out all the bodies of water up here, fishing, learning different things. Awesome stuff coming up here. We got trout up here, stripers up here. There's so many options. Great area to fish. Tag along, make sure you see something fun. You got the bonus fish from the spillway. Those guys hopefully have caught some fish at this point, but otherwise I hope you enjoyed the scenic area here, and we're gonna see you next time. I appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe so we can keep doing this, and I can't wait to be back.